What is up, everybody? It's Verse here today, and we're gonna talk about the new Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer. A second trailer has just dropped the past few days, and people have mixed feelings about it. For the most part, people seem to be excited about this trailer. I've seen it myself. I think it looks pretty cool. They have a lot of references to the different games, to different universes, a lot of different Easter eggs as well, like the different powers you use for Mario's power abilities. They even have a reference to Mario Kart in the last part of the trailer. So I was like, it seems pretty cool to me. I'll probably go watch this. I don't know if in theaters, but I'll probably definitely check this movie out. But the problems that people have with this movie that people are going crazy about, even Kotaku made a piece about this. Everyone sounds awesome with the new Mario movie, but Mario himself. People still have an issue with the Chris Pratt voiceover, him voicing the character. They wanted the original person who did Mario's voice, Chris Martinet, to do the voice. It's kind of like, I think the people in Hollywood, they don't want to hear the main guy do the voice for an hour and a half. That I don't think people want to hear that for an hour and a half. So that's the decision they made. It's like, even when I'm listening to the Mario talking, I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. It's like Chris Pratt's voice sounds fine to me. I don't see that big of an issue. People wanted him to do that the other guy's voice, but I mean, it sounds fine to me. But people got to complain about that, and people are also complaining about Peach in this movie, because Peach is known as being the damsel in distress, but in this trailer, she's like more capable than Mario. She has a whole weapon. She has an axe or something like that, and she it doesn't seem like she's a damsel in distress, which is kind of like, it's kind of literally the point of her character, to be saved by Mario. But with this, they want to say it's woke nowadays, that the woman can't be weak, she has to be stronger than the men in the movies nowadays. It's kind of getting that vibe, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think this is really going to take away from the movie. I think this movie's going to do really well in theaters. Like, people who are fans of Mario Party are going to watch it. It's like it's going to be a great movie for kids and adults, so I think it's going to do extremely well. But let's see what people got to say about it. Mainly the quote tweets. I don't know what the general opinion is on Peach's voice actor, but in my opinion, I hate it. Or they just hate her voice in general, which is kind of funny. Um, Peach being the damsel in distress instead of Luigi being the damsel in distress instead of Peach is better. Okay. This looks incredible. So, new trailer dropped. I know what I will be talking about on Saturday. Well, people seem to be pretty excited about this. So, I think from the general consensus, people are definitely loving the new trailer. Every voice sounds good except the one the movie is named after. Can't wait. Looks really good. Can't wait for this movie, honestly. Yeah, this is going to do extremely. This is by the comments. It's going to do extremely well in the box office. Like, I mean, so it's obviously they know what they were doing with the casting. Like, they got all these famous actors that are well known. A lot of these guys have a comedy background, so they definitely knew what they were going to do to make it to be a great movie to watch. So, a lot of people kept saying that, hey, the French version, the Brazilian version, the Italian version sounds so much better. But who wants to watch these movies in a different language? Like, it kind of sounds like the whole, when you watch anime, it's a dub versus sub debate, and people would like to say the sub is better, the different language, the original language of Japanese is better. But it's like, if you don't speak Japanese or know Japanese, I don't understand how that's a better experience. Like, I never understood that. Why do people want to watch the show in the original language? Like, I only do if I can only have that option. Like, I watch it in the Japanese language, but by far I'm watching in a dub. Though when they speak in English voices, it just makes the most sense. Like, if I don't know what they're saying, why would I watch in that language? But there's always a debate in the anime community, so I'm not shocked they're gonna put this, kind of make the same debate here. You should watch it in probably like a different language or whatever. But he sounds fine. Mario sounds fine. You're just being sassy. It's definitely a Nintendo fan base thing. OMG Switch is such an underpowered platform, and yes, it's still the best selling system. This movie is going to set movie records regardless of everyone's belly aching. Yeah, especially since most Nintendo games don't even got a voice actor to begin with, so it's kind of random. And they're really complaining about the voice acting of a Nintendo character. Most of their games don't have voice acting to begin with, so get over it or not. I think it's safe to say Pratt split the audience base with the phoned in voice lines, and that's not a position any studio wants to be in for something they thought would be an easy slam dunk. He's looking to be more and more on a liability than someone who fills seats. This guy is crazy. This is going to be a liability in any way, shape, or form. This guy, you got a vocal minority, as we've seen with the whole Pokemon, the new Pokemon game that it released. People say they're gonna boycott it. We see how well that boycott went, where it's like the highest selling Pokemon game of the series. So people saying they're gonna boycott this movie, they don't like how his voice sounds. It's definitely just BS. This movie's gonna sell ridiculous. It's gonna sell a ridiculous amount. And then especially when you compare it to the original that Mario movie they had back in the day, like probably in the 90s. I know that the live action one, that movie was terrible. So this is light years better than that movie by far. So I love Ann Taylor-Joy, but I'm not feeling her on Peach. Chris Pratt isn't anything special. This is why everyone knew his voice wouldn't work. For everyone saying he sounds flying, go listen to all the dubs. I don't want to. It's like they're not in languages I understand, so why would I care? They could have done so much better. What makes it worse is that everyone else sounds like they're trying to play their character. I mean, to an extent, I say some of these voice actors sound a lot better. Like the guy Jack Black who does Bowser sounds a lot better than a lot of other guys. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong sounds pretty good. That's about it. Those two, I really say they have a phenomenal. They're doing phenomenal with their characters, but like it's not that big of a deal that people are gonna like not watch the movie over. In my opinion, like people saying they are, I don't believe them. I think they're gonna be the first in lines to watch the movie when this drops. But they're gonna say they're boycotting. I don't believe in that nonsense. He is fine. Kotaku always with their BS. LOL. Honestly, I don't hate Mario's new voice as much as his new unfitting personality. Mario is definitely goofy and goofy and like definitely goofy in this new role right here in this movie. Then again, was he? I don't know. Is Mario supposed to be goofy? I don't know. They had a TV show too, but I never watched a TV show growing up. I argue Peach sounds pretty bad as well. Not nearly high enough pitch to even sound remotely like her. So it seems to people have a problem with Peach and Mario. The casting for Peach and Mario, but like I said, this movie is going to do extremely well. So I'm going to conclude it right here. I don't make this way too long, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below if you have seen the entire trailer. What are your thoughts? You're going to go watch this in theaters or check it out when it hits the Blu-ray or DVD. Yeah, just your thoughts in general. So leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.